Welcome to the Winning Move Podcast. I'm your host, Stratton Brown. Like I said, we're going to try and get out 4 to 5 of these a week. I'm excited for these. I have a really interesting business idea and a certain skill set that my friend developed over a series of when we were in college, all the way up until like really now. I won't tell you his name. If you guys know me, you know exactly who it is. But before we get started, please go hit that subscribe button. Go hit that like button if we're on YouTube. Go subscribe on podcasts, and please go give us a 5-star review. The amount of interaction we get determines on who we can get the message to, and it's always good. But I'm excited for today. So I'll start off with this story. One of my best friends, well, not best friends, one of my roommates, teammates in college, we took him out to dinner the other day because he was leaving. And since we were 20 years old, he has been frequently sliding into women's DMs. And we're sitting there at dinner with him, and I'm talking to him about it. And this man has an entire business plan and skill set he has developed on sliding into females' DMs. Now, think about that. And so he spent, how old are we now? We're 27 now, and he started when we were 18. So over, almost 9 years, over a 9-year span of time, he's done something every day and created a skill set that no one else has. Oh man, it's hot in here. So he will slide in a girl's DM, know exactly what to say the first time, know exactly what to say the second time, know exactly what to say if they don't say anything back, and know exactly what to do no matter what happens in the interaction. He can find whatever girl he wants or whatever he wants to do. It was fascinating. I'm sitting there listening to him the other day at dinner. I was like, oh my God, bro, you have an amazing, you developed this skill set that I don't think anybody else has. You should probably monetize this and sell it to the world because I think the world needs this. He's sliding into girls' DMs, right? Getting multiple girls' phone numbers, dating different girls off of this talent that he's developed over a 9-year span. As wild as that is, as stupid as that sounds, what have you been doing for the last 9 years that you can monetize? And what are you wasting your time on? Right? Because I wouldn't say it has been a waste of time for him over those 9 years, DMing different females and getting out different interactions. But the man understands the psychology of Instagram like nobody I've ever met before, as far as direct messages. He knows exactly what's going to happen, who's going to respond, how they're going to respond, if they even do respond, what happens if they don't. So think about, what are you doing every day that you're wasting your time on that could be going towards developing a skill that you could monetize? Now, with this example, I truly do believe he could monetize this and sell it. The first thing I said is like, bro, other dudes need to see this. Other dudes need to know how to do this. You have a talent. You developed a talent and a skill that you should monetize, right? He doesn't want to do that, right? Because it's somewhat embarrassing, and he doesn't want to be known as that guy. But think about that. Next time you're doing something that you consistently do, is it really serving you? Is it developing the skill set that you are doing? Because I bet you he's one of the best DMers in the world, and he's developed that skill set over a period of 9 years. So what else could he have developed? And this is just an example. If he did something so this is social media. So he's at least spending an hour a day on this, at least an hour. 1 hour a day. And really in college, I were on that bitch for fucking 4 hours a day. If we spent 4 hours a day developing a skill for 9 years, what could we accomplish? What could we build? What could you build if you focused on one thing, right? Like on some back East Asian focus, the master of one punch. 4 hours on a day developing a single skill. What could you accomplish? What could you build? Right? This fool could put how to get laid for dummies. Whoever commented that, it's true. How to get laid for dummies. How to pick up chicks easy, right? But he could monetize this whole thing. I'm telling you, this is $1 million business that he came up with. Well, it's not a business. It's $1 million skill set that he's developed over time. But think about that. Next time you're doing something, what else could this be going into? And I use that. I can't even say video games anymore because you can monetize that shit now, right? If you just play video games passively, if you took it a little bit more seriously, could you start streaming on Twitch, add a little bit of personality to yourself, and start making some real cash? And video game money is real money. This isn't just bullshit nerdy shit anymore. You're making real money now. But think about that. I wanted to start that off because, number one, I think it was the most fascinating story I've heard in months. And man, like what you do every day is really powerful. It is insanely powerful. How to get laid for dummies. That's what we'll call that one. And so with these, I'm going over weekly thoughts that I'm having, weekly takeaways that I'm having, and different breakthroughs I'm having in my personal life, in my mental, in my businesses. And one of the takeaways I've had is that since I was 21 years old, 21, 22, my senior year in college, I downloaded the 5-minute journal. And I used this journal to write down, oh man, it's hot in here. I use this journal to write down 3 things in the morning that I'm grateful for, some affirmations, and 3 things at night that would have made my day better. And a consistent theme for me is no matter what, if we make a lot of money that day or not, only thing that really matters is, you know what? I spent time with my family, right? So we made, let's say we made $50,000 today. We didn't have any bullshit fires we had to put out. And I spent all day with my family. That sounds like a perfect day, right? If I'm making that type of money every day, spending time with my family, I don't got to put out fires. That's a perfect day. And that has been a recurring theme. Man, I'm taking off this beanie. It's hot. That has been a recurring theme in my journal. I went back the other day when me and Kalani in bed, and I went and looked back for however many years that is. I'm 27 now. I started when I was like 21. How every day it is close a deal and what would have made my day better. And a consistent theme was, I wish I could have spent more time with my family. So think about that. And I encourage you to get it and just self-reflect every day. What could have made your day better? Sometimes it is, you know what? I spent a lot of time with my family, but I didn't make any fucking money and I'm not happy about it. That's okay, right? But at least I can see a trend in my life. I can see a trend in my value. I can see a trend in what I want. And that way I can create the business or businesses around what I want. What is actually going on, right? If I want more time with my family, but I am making money, you can see that there. And then you can, okay, you know what? So we don't want to do this. We want to do that. Man, okay, let's make the change. Yeah. If I spent more time with my family, made more money, and that's been a trend. And then I take it to my visualization. Over the last couple, I've been trying to do visualization for, I would say, about a year and a half now. And I want to buy behind my parents' house. So I'm going to buy all of that acreage. I visualize that. I want a private jet. I visualize that. I visualize like the watch I'm wearing, the clothes I have, the house that we have, whatever, the toys we have. But that doesn't change. But you can visualize that really fast, right? I can visualize all of that pretty easily. Now, like, think about all the material things you can buy with money, but then what else can I create? And I sat there, I was thinking like, oh wow, like I don't know if I'm getting bored and have ADD, but like, man, I need to visualize more about the events I'm going to create with my family. What are we going to do? Oh, we're going to go to Japan for a month. Oh, you know what? We're going to go spend 6 months here. We're going to be having different family events. We're going to be doing all of these things. And it's made me somewhat realize, yes, money's not the end game. Money is the end game, but I'm really just making money so I can create awesome memories, right? Because the money just gives me the freedom to go create more memories. But in all reality, I just want the money for the memories. I want the money so I can have my jet, take my jet, fly to Japan, and then we go stay at a 5-star hotel for a month, or we get 5-star treatment everywhere in Japan for a month. And we get that amazing experience. Me, my sisters, my family, Kalani, everyone. And so think about that, right? Go and visualize and see, dude, all right, so I have all my physical stuff because it's pretty, for me, I thought I wanted a whole lot of physical shit. And then I imagined all the physical shit I wanted. And I was like, oh man, what's next? Like I didn't know what's next. And so the visualizing the memories that I will create with my loved ones has helped a lot more, especially with everything that has gone on in my life recently. Death scares, I'd say every month or so with someone who's close in our family. The memories matter more, right? The money is all good, but the money only money only allows me to go create more memories. That's what I really want. I found my leadership bandwidth and I found my leadership capabilities. So in one of our companies, we have 100 plus employees. And I think our company culture is not good enough. With that, our company culture is not good enough because I'm not good enough as a leader. And when I say I'm not good enough as a leader, I am not able to transfer my leadership skills into our upper management and have them transfer our culture into our regular floor level employees. And they're not regular, right? Like these are members of our team. But if that's where the issue is, then it means, okay, it's my fault for not developing better leaders. So again, I think the number one skill I need to develop is more leadership so I can do better, right? I can grow an organization pretty easily, keep the culture the same way. Even if you do grow at an astounding rate, you can keep it all the same. So I've used that to reflect and think of what else can I do to help our culture get better. Like we do gifts, we do parties, we do all this other stuff. But I'm listening to the dude who did Starbucks. He did handwritten letters for everybody's anniversary and weddings and birthdays. I don't do that. So like maybe that helps. Like what else and so now I'm thinking, what else can I do to develop our company more and our company leaders into better leaders? But it all comes down on me. It all comes down on this guy right here. How can I develop more and get better so everyone else in the company is like me, right? If I have everybody who is an independent thinker and everybody who is an amazing leader, and like I said last time, we have a team full of badasses, we win, dude. We win every single time because we care more, we have better leadership, we think better, all that because the head of the pyramid or whatever improve themselves the most is what I see, right? CEOs generally drive direction in the companies. It's not someone else. It's generally the CEOs or the management team. This one's going to be a really short one. The only last takeaway I have is a company, and I was listening to a podcast, I think by Joe Polish this morning, and this stuck with me. Man, people are going to think I'm making a confession about something with how much I'm sweating. A company can only scale as fast as knowledge can be transferred. And this is true. I think we may have hit a knowledge transfer bottleneck because of me. And this will go into our last part, like how fast can I transfer knowledge? And this is why I believe in buying knowledge and other people's knowledge and other employees' knowledge or other teammates' knowledge. Just buy it, pay them, bring it on, and then it's their job to transfer it. But then we still have to teach them how to transfer knowledge the right way. So we still got to know. But when you're sitting there thinking about some bullshit, think about, okay, a company can only scale as good as knowledge can be transferred and as fast. That's all I got today, guys. Thanks so much. We got 2 awesome guests coming on tomorrow. One of my great friends, Los, and another one of my great friends, Jason Pritchard, the man of Fresno. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I will talk to you all soon.